What's up, what's up? It's time for Done Way Past Funny with your host, G.D. Fenderson. Join us as we discuss the art, science, and business of comedy with comedians and comedian adjacent. With this episode's guest, Sheriff Nicole K. It's time to get down and get dope with Done Way Past Funny. Hi, I'm G.D. Fenderson, Certified Forensic Humourist and host of Done Way Past Funny. This is the conclusion of our interview with Sheriff Nicole K.
So
Enjoy.
I know that I am. I don't worry about their opinions too much.
Now, this is a question I'm asking you, but it's mainly for your 19-year-old son. When I was growing up, my mom was the hot mom in the neighborhood, except to me. To me, it was Mrs. Hawkins. But my mom actually kind of looked like Elizabeth Taylor.
That's cool.
I could be more specific. Elizabeth Taylor in a cat on a hot tin roof.
It's a cute look. I like that look.
When my mother was at her peak attractiveness, that's what she looked like. To me, she was still just my mother. Right. And I have those kids come around the house wanting to see my mother. Just, hey, can you come out and play? I'm down here. Yeah, can you come out and play? How's your mom doing? Like they're the same age as I am. Like they have a chance with my mom. But how does your son feel about having a hot mom?
I'm sure he doesn't look at me like I'm his hot mom. So
no, but his friends would. His friends.
I feel like his friends. I mean, sometimes they say things, and of course he hates it. Most of the time, they don't say anything. I've known them since they were in elementary school, so it's kind of it's like slightly different. I feel like they didn't just like appear one day and I'm like, oh, look at your mom, she's so hot. Like I've known them for so long, I'm almost like their mom. So it's not, it's a little bit different. But I don't know. I mean, I'm sure he hates it if anyone said anything. He doesn't even want to hear that I'm funny. So it's like. But he likes that people like me, which is weird.
Now, with your ex-husband, did y'all sense of humor jive at all?
Yeah, we were fine.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. That wasn't an issue.
I was just curious because it's.
Yeah, no, I tell you, it wasn't his issue. Was that he wanted to go to Thailand and fuck some Thai girl. That had nothing to do with me. I mean, that's not about me. That was him, he wanted to go.
He couldn't fuck her in the States? He had to go to Thailand?
I mean, she was from Thailand, so yeah. That's where she lived.
That's okay. That's either
some he wanted to divorce me first, which I think is admirable.
Yeah.
But that's he fell into this loop of, oh my God, this woman thinks I'm the bee's knees. But my theory on that is like, if you're not George Clooney in every country you travel to and only in this one certain country, you're not George Clooney. But he believes it to be true. He's the George Clooney of Thailand, I guess.
Now I'm just curious, did your ex-husband ever take a good look at what bee's knees look like? I'm just curious. People think they think I'm the bee's knees, and it's like, do you know what a bee's knees look like?
No, he doesn't have knees.
Yeah, I'm just saying. I was just wondering if they had any idea if he.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, he doesn't say that. I say that.
Okay.
Okay. No. I say that. Like he just, I think he thought this woman was like completely and utterly enamored with him and in love. And like, it was just like, oh my God, he was like God's gift or some shit. I don't know. And they're not together. Like, I could almost understand it if this was your like true love, then I would never begrudge you that. But you're not even with that woman anymore. So that was just.
Well, it was true-ish, love-ish, true-ish.
It was something. It was lust, I'm sure. I mean, it wasn't even lust on his side. Her side was money. I mean, that's fine.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So.
And I don't.
Yeah, as a matter of fact, you've argued.
Bye.
Now, see this. I don't know if this is a good question or not, but let's find out. Do you have any routines that you have to do before a show? And if so, have they have they changed much over the years?
No, I mean, I guess it's a routine. I go, I say hi to everyone, I chit chat, I get a bottle of water. I smoke either a little weed before I get there or while I'm hanging out. And then I go on stage when it's my time to go. I do my stuff, I get off, I talk again to people, and then I go. It's not it's not serious.
Okay. Oh,
I don't think
now
I take it as seriously as other people maybe. I don't know, or maybe I just think that it's easy and maybe other people think it's hard. I don't really know. I don't know.
now of your inner circle, friends, family, who's the hardest one to make laugh? The person that if you make them laugh, you know you've got comedy gold.
Oh, my son for sure, or my daughter, because they'll try really hard not to laugh. That's like their
Oh, okay.
ultimate goal is to not laugh. So I would definitely say if I make either one of them laugh, that I've hit comedy gold.
Now, do they have a favorite comedian that's not you? Do you know?
I don't think I'm their favorite comedian.
No,
I'm gonna
I'm
say
saying
my
that.
daughter does.
So other than yeah,
I've never heard my daughter talk about that, so I don't think so. My son, I would definitely say that he probably does, but I don't think like he has a great sense of humor, but everything is so it's not really any more famous celebrity types. Everything is kind of like YouTube.
okay,
So it's so different when it's someone who's on YouTube who's super funny, or it's someone on TikTok that's super funny, but they're not famous. You know what I'm saying? Like
right.
he doesn't seem to have one of those. Like he likes a good Adam Sandler movie, but it's not, you know what I mean?
But he's never seen a stand up. I have no idea. I'm just
Yeah,
saying. Yeah.
I mean, I think he has. I think he watched the Chris Rock stand up. Like he's watched a few and he likes them, but he's never like, oh my God, like these are my favorite people ever. Like.
Okay. Let's see here. Now, I'm trying to think. The kids you do. You mentioned you. I'm sorry. You said you didn't say autistic, right? What
I did.
you did, okay, it is autistic. I was there's something in my head then because I work with quite a few comedians that have Asperger's, and as a matter of fact, I think a lot of comedians claim they have it when they don't, just so they can have the material. Just
Maybe.
uh,
I don't know. I would have to see that maybe. I would say that there's a few out there for sure in South Florida, but I'm not
do,
calling them out.
oh, please. No, I'm just teasing. So the uh, I will edit out that pause. I'm trying to read here without my glasses. Uh,
I don't know why you're
actually,
trying.
I don't need glasses to read. It's just that it's dark in here. If I turn the light on, then my green screen disappears.
Whatever gets you through the day, whatever you need to tell yourself.
Oh, in that case, where's that liquor? Um, do you do crowd work? I mean,
No,
or
not at all. I oh my God, hardly ever. Sometimes, but I only honestly do crowd work if it's like, so sometimes people have me come to a show to do the rules because I'm the sheriff, so I do the rules. And we talk about the rules and I do some jokes and fun. Then maybe I will be like, oh, like you look like you're a troublemaker, like kind of flirty with some guy or whatever. But for the most part, no, I don't even touch it, not at all, because I know myself and I will end up hurting someone's feelings or it will be just a mess. Like I just am not, it's not for me.
now have you had male audience members flirt with you from the audience?
Yeah, of course.
What was the best pickup line you've heard?
Oh, I
Or
haven't
the
heard a good one.
oh, oh,
There's not a good one. No, it's not. It's usually, it's not anything spectacular. Like, hey, like, how are you? It's usually after. It's not, sometimes it's on stage. Like, they'll be like, oh, like, I don't even know what they say. Again, I don't even know. I don't even pay attention. It's like, hey, like, you're pretty or whatever. It's like nothing. It's so dumb. But after the show, I don't like interruptions. Don't interrupt me. I feel like I also command the stage. I don't get a lot of interruptions. That's just not, I don't tolerate that shit. Like I'm there, I'm on stage, it's me time.
now I know I've never been heckled on stage, and I can see why you probably won't probably ever get heckled on stage either. It's the command of the stage. Usually if somebody gets heckled, it's because they've lost command.
Right.
And I can not to blow smoke up your ass, unless you like it, but
I don't.
okay, then
I'm
in that
not
case,
into
not to
anything
blow
with my
smoke up your
ass.
ass, then,
I mean, I'll
but
play along and I'll be like, oh, baby, that sounds so fun. But I don't
okay.
really want you to do
Well, in
it.
that case, let's forget the smoke up the ass. To me, like I said, I say I've heard you as like fully grown up in at least in the comedy sense, as an adult sense, as far as finding yourself goes, and so there's it doesn't seem like there's much room for self doubt for you up there,
No.
because a lot of the comedians, most comedians, are defective in some way. That's why they do it. Um, and but there's some people that just do it for the sheer joy of it. They're not damaged. They're not trying to get fixed. They're not trying to be healed, and they're trying to heal the world. They're just like, I'm happy, and I want to share that with you. And I'm not going to tell you about the uncle that abused me, or this that abused me, or this shit that happened, which is like I think 70 to 75% unofficially, maybe 80. I don't have a real count. I'm just going by anecdotal material. And to me, you seem like you fall into that uh, the part of the comedy world where you're not damaged like the rest of them. Do you sense the damage that the other comedians have? Are you
I
aware
mean,
of
I
it?
sense that they say it. I don't really sense it on them. I don't feel like they're any more damaged than anyone I meet. I feel like most of the world has traumatic things that have happened to them that they're not addressing. I think they have triggers that they're not addressing. And so no, I don't get that sense that they're damaged. I get the sense that they have things that they need to deal with. And that
Right.
doesn't make you damaged. It just makes you stupid.
Okay. I guess well, perhaps damage is the wrong word. I'm talking to a teacher. I should have picked a better word.
It's fine.
Maybe unresolved issues. Maybe.
I
Uh,
would say, yeah, they definitely have
okay.
unresolved issues, but so do humans. So I think by nature, I think that's most of the world anyway. I don't,
Right.
but
Yes.
I'm not so surprised that a population of, it's just the population, just like you find the population of people who hate women or a population of people who hate this one or that one or whatever. I mean, it's just they hate themselves for sure. Or they hate other people, but I mean, that could be easily fixed if you pick up a book. And then you can be happy like me. But I do, there is a sense of, yeah, when I get on a stage there's a light, when I walk into a room there's a light because I'm not carrying any burdens with me. I don't carry them because they're not mine to carry. That's crazy. I deal with them and I move forward. Sometimes it takes time, but when I'm there, I'm thinking about not that. I'm thinking about just having fun and making people laugh, or having people make me laugh.
Now, being a teacher and having the command of young children and being able to hold their attention, and in a way that's kind of like, to me, that's kind of like comedy. If you're, well, the certain kind of comedy, because in my opinion, my humble correct opinion, when you're on stage, you're creating a world that you're inviting people into, and you're teaching them about this world so that they could laugh. Because if they
Right.
don't know this world, they can't really appreciate it and they can't laugh. And with
Right.
children, when you're teaching them, and if I'm wrong, correct me. But I'm not. No, I'm just saying, if I'm wrong, correct me. With the children, again, you have this world that you're trying to bring them into so they can understand it and appreciate it, and you command their attention. I mean, do you see those similarities in teaching and performing from the stage?
So it's interesting. Yes and no. I feel like if I was an old school teacher who had to stand in front of a chalkboard or a whiteboard and dictate lessons, yes, I think it would be like that. But because that's such an old school way of teaching, and we definitely don't do that in early childhood, I don't, it's not about commanding a room. I mean, maybe during circle time I can get their attention because we're singing a song or we're reading a book, but it's mostly, yeah, but when I'm talking to them I have their attention.
I apologize. I
It's
thought my
okay.
phone was on mute.
No worries.
Okay. So,
So yes, the answer is, if it was old school teaching I would have, but because it's not, it's just different. But yeah, I mean, of course, I mean, if I'm telling them something they listen, they do what they're. It's not even that they do what they're told. It's just, yeah, they know where I'm at. Today I wasn't in my class. So for the past couple of days I haven't been in my classroom. So I wasn't in my classroom on what day? What Tuesday? So yeah, so Monday I wasn't in my classroom. They had me doing some other stuff. And then today in the morning I wasn't in my classroom. And so this afternoon when I was in there, all of a sudden all the kids had gravitated toward. I was just with one kid, and then all of a sudden all of them started sitting all around me and gravitating towards me. Yeah, because they missed me. So there is that sense of like they get it, or like that I draw their attention in some way, but I also draw their attention because they trust me, which is exactly when I get on stage, they trust me. I'm likable. I immediately come out with something that room is gonna like, they enjoy. I'm one of them, and so they feel more compelled to listen because I'm not talking down to them, or I'm not talking at them, or I'm not a clown. Basically, I'm just one of them.
That's cool. That's cool. I don't. Is there? I'm not sure I have any other intelligent questions here.
I
Let me
liked all your
see.
questions. They were very good.
Oh, thank you. I mean, there are a couple of questions I will ask, but because you're in Florida, I don't expect this to be the answer that. Okay, what is the best smelling place and or the worst smelling place you've performed in? I asked that question because the sense of smell is very triggering. That triggers a lot of memories. And those really good places and those really bad places will probably haunt you for the rest of your life, no matter how far you take your career. You could be like doing the cruise ship, and then you smell something and go like, oh, that reminds me of that time I was in Boca Raton, or whatever. So the best smelling place, the worst smelling place you've ever performed.
So the best smelling was the Grand because it always smelled like weed, which I'm all
Okay.
about. And then I would say the worst one was this bar, and I can't even remember it. I think it's in Pompano Beach for anyone who's interested. And they still smoke cigarettes inside the bar, and
Oh,
they had cats roaming around. I was like, what is this craziness? I couldn't. I can't, like, that's just disgusting for me. So
the cats or the cigarettes or
the
both?
cigarettes. I
Oh,
mean, the
no.
cats were just like, what the hell? But then the cigarettes. I mean, I left. I have to wash my hair. It,
Yes, yeah.
that's gross. Like, I don't want to have to wash my hair because I walked into a bar where people are smoking cigarettes in 2025. Like, I'm sorry, but gross.
See, I it's funny you mentioned that, and I forgot I did a few comedy sets at a vape room, and I forgot, but even that was not the worst smelling place I ever performed.
Yeah,
But
because sometimes those rooms, like, they have the proper ventilation. Like
oh,
they're
this place
almost
didn't.
created for that. Oh no.
No, no,
I've done a
God.
cigar bar once too, where it was rough. It was rough, but cigars are not cigarettes. They're just different.
Now it's funny you was talking about the brand. Uh, I was headlining. Yes, I was. I was headlining, but the person asked me to set up the cameras so they could stream the show live. They were streaming it live, and I was also recording it for them. And it was a room where people were smoking a lot of pot. But in the beginning, it didn't matter. But toward, I guess, like an hour in, there was so much smoke that if you looked at my video, you could not see the stage.
Wow.
You really literally could not see the stage.
Wow.
And I don't know if
Okay,
those just,
that's crazy. That's
yeah.
crazy.
And I thought to myself, those people are not going to see anything on television. They because my camera, I have 4K cameras, and they're like, I couldn't see the stage. I could see like this little foggy figure, you
That's
know.
crazy.
So is
No, it
that what the
wasn't like
brand is
that.
like?
It was not like that. It
Oh,
wasn't full of smoke, but people smoke weed. It was nice.
okay. Now,
Supposed to
where is
remember.
the Grand? What town?
Fort Lauderdale. It's actually not there anymore. I mean, the hotel itself is still
Oh,
there, but they don't
okay.
do a room there anymore. So yeah, so it was. I mean, it was the best. I mean, it was so fun, and it sucks because now I actually have to go out to see all these people that used to come there, and there's one room where we could all be together one night a week. Now I have to go out and actually find them, so it's a little bit harder. But yeah, I mean, it was super great, and they treated me with such respect. Like, incredible. It really is incredible. And I will never forget that because it really, I still don't get that kind of respect when I walk into another room.
Now,
So,
I have a friend of mine who just this week did their second set. They just started doing comedy. When they did their first set, they were so excited. They said, "I did my first set, and I got to tell you all about it." And then we talked about it, and then they did their second set. And they said, "I got to tell you all about it." What do you remember about your first set, the first set you did, and when did it get to the point where you were no longer excited about doing a set?
okay, so I'm not even there yet. I still love it. So I'm still
Well, what I
excited
mean,
every
not love.
time.
I'm not saying not loving it, but I mean
I'm
like,
still excited. No, no, no.
oh,
It's
okay.
not a job. I'm still excited. I love it. It's super fun. I love holding a microphone. I would tell you the first time so I took a comedy class. That's actually how I got into it. I did a comedy class. And so the first day you're there, they have you go up for 1 minute with the microphone and just talk about whatever you have going on. And so I started talking and doing my shtick, and I was addicted. I was hooked. The room was silent. Everyone was staring at me. The teacher was like dumbfounded. He wasn't even really taking any good notes because he was just staring at me. He wanted to know if I'd ever been on stage before. So I had that sense immediately, like, oh my God, like this is something for me. And so it wasn't even a full complete set. It was just 1 minute of whatever. And I was like, I was hooked. And then after that, I was kind of like, oh, I just want to do one open mic. Let me just do one. And I did one, and it was great. And the audience liked me a lot. I got exactly the reaction I wanted. And I just went from there. And that's not to say I don't bomb. I bomb. I still have a couple, I haven't had one recently, but I have bombed, and it's good for the soul. It's good for the soul.
Now, what prompted you to take the comedy class before you? I mean, yeah, what prompted you to do
My
that?
son's friend, his mom took the comedy class, and I was like, I am so much funnier than that bitch. So I was like, whatever.
Was it that bitch or no? No, I'm just teasing. No.
Well, but it really did. It lit a fire. I was just kind of like, huh, like a little competitive spirit. Like I could do that. Like that's so easy. So I did.
I I can, yeah, yeah, if, no, sorry. I understand that competitive thing, especially if somebody you know or does it and you're like, oh, I'm way better than them. I'm much funnier than they are. And
Yeah,
it's
and
not
I don't
even,
even, and it was like not even, I mean, I don't even know that I am. Like I say that with a grain of salt, but it's just like I was like, I could do that. Like, who is this lady? Like I could totally do this. And I do, and I still love it. I still get excited. I still love to see my fucking name on a flyer with my picture. I do. That is like the pinnacle. I love it. I don't care if I'm ever a headliner. This is not, I don't care. I don't need to be the most shiniest star in the room. I don't need to be the headliner. I still have fun. I'm happy being an opener. I'm happy to be in the middle. I'm happy even, I mean, I have friends who produce shows. Sometimes I'm not even on the show and they just want me to stand there and make sure everyone's seated and like I'm friendly and nice and just talking and blah 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 blah. They pay me just to do that. So it's like I just like being around it. Like it's just really fun, and I like to socialize, and I like a good customer service experience. So it's
uh,
all good.
that's,
It's true.
no,
I
no,
don't.
no. I'm laughing because uh, I'm trying not to say the cliche thing is like, I see so much of myself in you. And I say that because, and the reason why I'm reluctant to say that is because
See, I told you I was black.
Uh,
No one
but see,
believes
but
me,
people
but
tell me I'm not.
oh, there you go. So together.
There was it was quite a few years ago. I did a competition. Was it a competition? Yeah, it was a. Well, I can't remember. I can't remember if it was a competition or not. But this headliner, he's a local headliner. He's not like a big name headliner, but in our circles, he's a big name. And I'm like I said, I started doing comedy when I was 55. Well, 54 in 10 months. I'm sorry. But I'm sorry. Part of me says just round up, but the other part of me says tell the truth. Sorry.
Right. I hear
So,
you.
but anyway, the guy is like the guy was like 20 years younger than me. And he walks up to me after I do a 7-minute set. He says, "You remind me when I started out." And I looked at him and I thought to myself, "Fuck you." Because I'm like 20 years your senior. Don't tell me I remind you of you. And I was so, and I don't know that, it's like he may not have meant that as an insulting way, but I thought to myself, how dare you? I wasn't even thinking like I'm much better than you. It's like, I don't talk to me like that. How dare you say that I remind you of you? I don't even know why I was angry about it. And to this day, I don't know why I was pissed off about it. I could sit on the couch for an hour and I don't know why that made me mad. And when I told my wife about it, she was like, "Yeah, where does he get off to?" And I don't know why she was mad either.
That's funny.
And so I was reluctant to say that I see myself, but I see, philosophically, I see a lot of myself in you.
Great.
And it's hard for me to interview you because it's like I'm interviewing myself, almost.
Well, maybe that's what the universe needed you to see.
Wow.
Or needed us to see.
Man. So, yeah, I think I've run out of questions. So if you don't mind, take a moment to plug the show again in December for Sour Tomatoes. I will make a short. This show won't be ready for like maybe 10 days or so because I will edit and editing any references or whatever, and cutting out my pauses and stuff like that, so I don't like I'm a complete idiot. But I will make a short to promo, and I will use your promo of the show in December.
Awesome, thank you.
And I'll have that ready within the next couple of days.
Awesome, thanks.
So
right, so yeah, that's Sour Tomatoes. If you're in South Florida, come see us. Sour Tomatoes, December 27th, 7 p.m. at Lauderdale. You can find all the ticket info and anything that you need in my link on Instagram.
Okay, and I will also talk about it on my morning show, Coffee with the Dog. Part of it's because, to promote this episode, but also I like the concept. I like the concept.
I should put you in contact with Jordan. I mean, maybe it's something you guys can do in Maryland too. There's no reason you can't. You can do it anywhere.
Yeah, I had to find. Ooh, I think I do know a venue outside that would let me do it. It had to be warmer because right now it's right now it's
okay.
Right now it's 18 degrees.
Yeah,
you're not throwing tomatoes. You're throwing ice.
Yeah, like that's crazy. No, that's crazy. But yeah, but that's good because it gives you time to prepare and maybe find a venue and like whatever. Yeah, I mean, if you want, I will just look up Jordan Cole. Like, look, he's on the thing. You can see him.
Yeah,
it's Jordan Cole. I'm pretty sure on Instagram.
Cool.
Cole with a C.
Yeah. Thanks a lot. I appreciate that. I'll check him out.
I mean, he's so funny also, on top of which, but no, I mean, it's a really good thing that he does. And
I'll reach out to him, see if I can get him on the show.
Oh my God, you absolutely should. He's so funny. Jordan's the greatest. Yeah. I know a lot of people. I'll happily give you names of people that you can interview if you want.
Well, I will reach out to Jordan
great.
Tomorrow.
Perfect.
Yeah. So, but again, I really appreciate you doing this with me.
Thank you for having me.
I have a rule that I don't usually interview people who've been doing comedy less than 3 years, but that's because it takes a while for them to find their voice. But after talking to you, you already had your voice. So I knew you'd be interesting to talk to, because to me, the best comedians are the ones that have a perspective that I do not have. They can talk about stuff that I cannot talk about. So that makes them interesting. And the fact that they know who they are. And I really appreciate that about you.
Thank you.
Really like that.
Thank you
really
so
like
much.
that about you.
It's so nice to hear. Thank you.
Yeah, it's a shame that you're in Florida and not in Maryland, because
Florida's always here. You can come anytime you want.
Is it there? Is it? No, I'm not.
It'll be here for a minute. I mean, it's gonna start flooding soon, but
you
can.
Yeah, I have friends who've lost. There's a saying that it's better to have loved and lost than not to have loved at all. unless you love your house and it's in Florida. I mean, I'm sorry.
That's funny. No, it's true. That's very
Yeah, it's
funny.
on the, if it's on the coast of Florida, that's bullshit.
Oh, not even on the coast. I mean, I'm 5 miles from the ocean and we still get pretty flooded. So, yeah.
Wow.
Oh, yeah. They don't
Well,
even
that's you're
talk
in
about it.
southern Florida. There's not much. Well, Florida's pretty flat. You know, it's
Oh, we're completely flat and we're
yeah,
surrounded by water.
yeah, yeah, yeah. And you have a dipstick for a governor, kind of.
Yeah, well, it's okay. And
Now,
we also have a dipstick for a fucking president, too. So,
oh yeah, yep, yeah. And again, a Florida resident. Not that I blame you guys because he came from up here and he migrated.
I mean, I didn't want him here. No one asked my opinion.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that they didn't take a vote before he.
No,
He
no.
just had
I
to get the
mean,
hell out of New York because they wanted to arrest him. So,
come to Florida. This is where all the criminals come from.
yeah. Now,
Hide out here.
Now, since you're in Florida, have you performed at a senior center other than
I
the
haven't.
synagogue?
I have
Other than the
not.
synagogue.
I don't. It's not. Listen, I'm not opposed to doing anything. I just don't think they'll really find my comedy very appealing. I mean, I've done other like open mics in like Delray Beach, where it's a huge senior citizen population, and they don't. They also don't. There's bits here and there they like, but primarily they don't. I think that I'm just, I'm just not the kind of woman that they grew up around, basically. And so it's very just weird for them. They're stuck in their old ways. They're conservative. They don't want to hear, about the guy in the Magnum that it didn't fit. They just don't want to know. They don't want to know. They don't want to, they don't, I have to be like a virgin.
How could you not fit an ice cream? Those ice Magnum. I don't understand that. How could he not fit one of those? They're delicious.
I agree. They are delicious, but sometimes we think we're a Magnum, but really we're not.
See,
We're just like a
I'm
Friars.
I'm gonna tell you this, but after I hit stop recording.
Fair.
Okay. All right. So I'm gonna say so. Thank you so much for doing this, Nicole, Sheriff Nicole K. Check her out on Instagram at Sheriff Nicole K, and check out the Sour Tomatoes show in December. Thank you so much.
No, thank you so much for having me.